It might be hard to believe it's almost been a year.
The World Health Organization says coronavirus can be classified as a pandemic. A year of masks, social distancing, and living with the virus that we have yet to learn so much about.
Vaccines are offering hope, but cases continue to rise.
Who's to say we won't get it anyway, but at least we have a hope now.
This week, we're digging into what we do know about treating COVID-19.
Working 12 to 14-hour days, it is a lot of work.
The medicine and methods we're looking to rely on to bring us out of this pandemic. This is The Race.
Welcome to The Race. I'm Chris Stewart. As doctors continue to find the best ways to treat COVID-19, the question remains, why does this virus take the lives of some people but spares the lives of others? It's a question a high school football coach here in Kingman, Arizona is asking because the virus took him to a place that many people have not lived to talk about. This fall, the Kingman High School football team's sideline felt empty.
It was a bummer. It was.
Its head coach wasn't there.
I'm real close with this group. They're a good group of kids. Some of them I've coached since they were fourth grade, so.
Russell Stryker was fighting for his life.
There's no medical explanation to why I'm not dead.
In September, just before the season, the symptoms started.
Just felt bad, like I had the flu.
Russell believes he caught COVID-19 from his wife. By day 6 of his fight, she had seen enough.
He could not take any deep breaths. He was panting, breathing like a dog.
Doctors told Stephanie her husband of 30 years was not coming home. Maybe ever again.
When I finally knew that it was really bad, as she said, she used the phrase, if he makes it through the night. And then I thought, wait, what?
His medical records tell the story. Failing lungs, bacterial pneumonia, heavy doses of medication hurting his kidneys. At one point, it appeared he took the final step toward death.
It's not looking good, and you probably want to be here.
Flatlined. I was, my heart stopped, and
we just keep praying. We just keep believing that this is not what's going to happen.
Doctors got his heart beating again.
COVID, there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
Russell was eventually moved to the Mayo Clinic, one of the country's top hospitals in Phoenix, 3 hours away by car, so he was flown. Stephanie estimates the flight cost around $60,000, and she says that she was told insurance won't cover it.
I said, I'll mortgage my house if I have to. I don't care, whatever it takes.
That move possibly saved Russell's life. At the Mayo Clinic, his condition improved.
you just don't hear about people being in ICU for, double-digit days, or weeks where they pull through it, These are my going out on the town shoes.
God had just promised me that he was going to come out of there.
Russell is now home. He's down 50 pounds, needs a walker, and is working to get his strength back. It's hard to know why COVID almost took his life, or why it didn't.
I'm chubby. I don't know, as far as underlying conditions, my blood pressure was a little bit high, but gosh, I know people that, were diabetic, that, this on a list, and, they had it and were sick for like 2 days.
Whatever the reason, he's still here, medical or miracle. This coach plans to be on the sidelines again and is living each day with a new gratitude.
Just one of those deals where, I think that I got more stuff I got to do, you know, and it's important that it gets done.
A set of identical twins had very different reactions to coronavirus, and now scientists are studying them to figure out why. They spoke with Ashley Sampson.
I don't know. Kelly and Kimberly Standard have been living together for 36 years.
It's a true blessing to have her around me.
Even longer if you count the time their mother was pregnant.
Having that person next to you, around you, that you rely on forever.
The identical twins share everything: their apartment outside Detroit, food, bills, and most recently, COVID-19.
It's just like a very terrifying moment. Like I couldn't hardly breathe, and I had to be on oxygen and for a few days, and then just been very terrifying for my experience, very terrifying.
Although their genetic makeup is the same, Kimberly suffered far worse from the virus.
I had to be rushed to ICU. I passed out in ICU and had to be flown to emergency transport to U of M, Michigan Hospital, U of M.
Kelly went home after about a week, but for nearly a month, Kimberly lingered between life and death.
I didn't want this to be my last. I don't want to end my life here in the hospital with COVID.
They're both finally back home, and life is slowly getting back to normal.
I would say, just a little coughs here and there, but not bad.
Now, the twins are part of a comprehensive study into why two women who are identical in every way had such different experiences.
It gives us the opportunity to study two most identical people and find if there could be any predictors.
Dr. Mashita Goyal treated the Standard twins and has since published a case study on the unique experience, and there still really isn't an answer.
Even though identical twins have same genetic code, the genes, the genetic expression could still be very different.
The twins say they're grateful to both be back together and free of the virus that nearly tore them apart. They both know they're still at risk with new variations of COVID out there.
So who knows what will happen the second time, and I don't want to find out. Try eating a little healthy.
They're both making changes in their lives to stay as healthy as possible.
Show more appreciation about life, not to take it, anything for granted.
I'm Ashley Sampson reporting.
COVID vaccine distribution is playing out across the country, and some places are facing unique hurdles.
And here in Alaska, one of those hurdles is traveling hundreds of miles every single day, delivering vaccines in sub-zero temperatures. I'm Alexa Liaco on the road, and we'll show you the team of pharmacists going to extreme lengths to vaccinate Alaska's most vulnerable communities.
And the bouncers in our bodies helping build immunity to COVID-19 when the race continues.